your newfound life shall never be forfeit. Fail me, and your brief candle shall fade. Now, my Deathbringer, awaken. Look now, Deathbringer.
I had the time of my life. Let's go. Ooh. Where's my headset at? Headset. Welcome, welcome. Grab my headset. Ooh. Come here, Crookshanks. Hello. Oh. Okay. Audio test. Bump that up a little so I don't have to shout. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm going to hold off on doing the playthrough before we do that. We're going to do the key giveaway for the people who retweeted the game in general. So if we get this up.
Every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
sending out the right now. I'm sending out the keys from Twitter, from the Twitter rewards for the people who retweeted the game. So I'll be playing it in one moment. Cash is sitting on the desk.
Awaken, my Deathbringer, for our quest begins here. We awaken in Bolte, a land of horrific beasts and the men who act as their prey. A land of ancient creatures and the bountiful treasures they defend. Though this is of meager importance to our journey. We're here for a cursed blade of incredible power. The Oathbreaker, and its many shards lay scattered across the land, clutched in the hands of daunting foes. And you, my Deathbringer, shall serve. Explore and unravel the secrets of every corner of this land. You shall rip and tear until every shard lies at our feet. You will gnaw and maim every foe who dares to impede our path. Succeed, and your newfound life shall never be forfeit. Fail me, and your brief candle shall fade. Now, my Deathbringer, awaken.
Crookshanks, get down. Stop trying to claw me, just get down. Ow.
Awaken my Deathbringer. Your journey begins. Ahead of you lies the equipment and memories of 3 heroes I devoured on my quest to find you. Once I grant you one of their husks and their equipment, I won't be able to maintain the others. So, choose wisely. A vagrant war wager. I discovered him ransacking a small village. A bowman of great resource and plentiful talent. Though there are an acolyte quality with choice. A natural skill for your magic. First task awaits. When I sensed his manner, I knew he had to join.
The fact that he's still narrating, I need to fix that.
In order to guide you on what our journey entails, I've created a scenario for you. We need to make sure you're fit to solve simple problems. First, I have embedded within your memories a recipe for a special key. Look around the cell for materials and craft the key using the workshop table. A Deathbringer must be resourceful. It would appear one of my brethren lies ahead. They are known as Devourers, twisted beings from the void that only hunger for souls. Unlike the other spirits I've devoured, my people aren't afraid to step away from their cells. Handle them quickly.
This is a good playthrough because I kind of took a cop out and just went the mage starting path, just because I don't know, I feel like fireball's a lot easier, especially it's a little too effective.
More perished hosts. Feel free to look around. I doubt they'll be using any of those ingredients. Maybe use that bonfire to craft yourself a potion for the journey ahead. You're almost there. Keep pushing. To give you more clarity on things, you are currently within your soul mantle. The astral plane within your soul, where all your memories lie. This place shall be the key to how you and I communicate and organize our efforts. Good to see you in person. Lying before you is a great relic of the past. Balrogs were all-powerful golems that once plagued all of Beltane. In their defeat, their remains became great sources of mana. Those imbued with great innate potential can use them to travel anywhere another golem lies. You and I possess this strength, as do the Outlanders that reside in Beltane.
How would you say
Now,
the audio is? Would you say it's like
use the
voice
portal so we may begin your direct counsel.
I want to make sure the game audio isn't like blowing out people's ears. Seems pretty fine so far, though. The voice acting might be a little loud, though.
My Deathbringer has finally arrived. I suppose a real introduction is in order. I am Kaith, the Undying, the being that has granted you a new life. We are after the shards of the Oathbreaker, a blade once used to seal away my powers. You see, I used to not need a... This is where you come in. I need a host to seek out each shard, so I may return each soul where it belongs. First, we must escape our current predicament. I discovered your corpse within a... This shall be our first task.
Shadow should be on medium. I'll leave enemy health on. RTX should be on. There we go.
Appears a warrior perished fleeing from the wildlings. The bright light you see above him is the pure essence of aura, the life energy that resides within all beings. Only beings like us, imbued with red mana, can witness it. Grab hold of it, and we can feed off it to restore our vitality. A stunning archer. She appears to be surrounded. We should aid her and add her to our ranks. The Belua-est, or wildlings, as commoners call them. Such deprived and cursed creatures. Man stripped down to their most primal urges, hunting and feeding. Luckily, they aren't the brightest. This should be easy for you. There appears to be an abundance of items and ingredients around here. We should look around. Welcome back, Outlander. This is your mantle's main lobby. Here you'll find a statue of the incredible Salamet, my old master. Pray to it, and you'll be able to improve your abilities, should you have newfound experiences.
Going for strength build. Quick strike. Gambling spiral.
This is the Mana Almanac. With this, you'll be able to travel between any of the mana wells we have reached, using only your memory. We should rely on this should we need to get around to any hard-to-reach places. Looks like that guardsman has lost his wits. Perhaps he can help with the foe ahead. A wildling champion. Be careful of this breed. They can enact deadly force with ease. This cave appears to be more dangerous than the last. Let's be careful. An easy challenge.
The markers on the compass? Like the top bar?
All right. You are about to witness true strength.
Adjust my mic audio a little. There we go. So now I'm above it. The top compass bar, that basically highlights your companions, as well as it highlights like gathering items around you. So for example, this item right here is like a gathering item, so it'll appear on the radar. Essentially, it's to make sure you know where stuff is. Also helps you locate chests and other secret items. For example, if you didn't use the top bar, you would never notice this. We could definitely bug that out. It's hilarious. Now we got this. And we got a new helmet. Okay. You can turn it off in the settings with the to go HUDless, which is mainly what I do when I record. But you would definitely have an option to play that way if you wanted to hide different stats and everything.
We've entered the Castellum. The architects of Baltaine used these to move their military and hide away great secrets. Be on the lookout for anything of use.
That was a horrible idea. While knowing where everything is, if you let's say you were to try to speedrun it, I would say it would probably take at least 4 to 5 hours of game. And that's not accounting for if things are difficult in certain areas. If side quests alone, I'd probably say 2 hours right now. But the main story kind of is the more difficult thing. And that would take 4 hours, including this intro. Which, once the next expansion comes out, which includes the Sea Town, that essentially should be I want to say 6 more hours of gameplay, as well as the next boss and the more side quest stuff. Plus, there's more side quests planned for this before that expansion comes out, which I'm kind of just in limbo, trying to get some stuff together, as well as voice lines. Ooh, still low? Okay, let me go ahead. Is that better? Is that better? Matter of fact, this way I'm not competing with the game audio. I'll just go like this. There we go. How would you say is that balanced? Like, is that good? So we got 4 people in here. Welcome. Crap. For the finish game, I would probably say, because I'm already at like 5 hours right now. 5 hours to 6 hours. 7 if like you're having trouble, if you're struggling. But I guess, I mean, there's still a lot of story to tell. Like, there's a lot of stuff I haven't put in the game yet. So I would want it to be a really long game. I was about to hurt.
I'm just getting
About to
started.
witness true strength.
Yes, it is a Let It Die shirt. I'm a huge fan. This was custom made because they didn't have merch for the game, or at least there wasn't any selling for where I was, so I had this shirt like custom made. But it's like I was a huge fan of that when it came out. Funny part is I'm not even like a PlayStation like person. It's just someone I was dating at the time had a PlayStation 4, so I just played it nonstop on their PlayStation 4. Complete it through expansion or break it up into multiple games. Probably gonna complete it through expansion. I can't do flips. I'd probably break myself. I'm about to die. I really appreciate that, because I mean, I've been polishing and stuff, but like there's a lot of like Souls-like clones on like Steam that kind of like, I don't know. I use the marketplace just like everybody else, but the thing is, there's a difference between like actually making something custom or putting out a buggy mess with assets. Now, don't get me wrong, this game still has a few bugs in it, which hopefully I'll get all of them fixed eventually. Oof. God, he's got a lot of health. Maybe I'm just not doing damage.
Finished.
Oh, nice. Back in March. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I've been trying to like put like a lot of like updates regarding like performance, because everybody says there's like a performance dip when you go into like the outside area, which a lot of people said it's fixed for them after the last patch. So far, you have a spell that summons a little fire entity that shoots fireballs for you. There's a fireball shotgun spell where you like have fire in your fist that kind of explodes to do damage. as well as there's poison. There's a poison spell to send out like these poison needles at the enemies. I was actually thinking about changing the magic up to make it so advanced magic would be books, and the books would have different spells in it. That way, when you had a magic item, you'd have 3 different abilities versus just having one. So you're not just toggling between 5 spells. Because it felt encumbersome when I went for a mage build. But right now, in this actual playthrough, I only have Fireball because it was my starting item. It's the really weak one too. Which is pretty much why I'm doing shit damage right now, because this whole build is just about magic, like the starting thing. I'm not gonna start doing damage until I get some more skill points to put into damage. Speaking of skill points, I can level up my companions. Yeah, my favorite idea about it is because I want there to be certain ones that are like going to be from one of the few of the boss enemies, which this is like secret info, not really, but I mean, this is more so like stuff I haven't talked on yet. There's supposed to be, I currently have designs for 7 different bosses. It's just a matter of, the reason why I went to Kickstarter is because I wanted funding, so I could like put more effort into the bosses that do get released, because I wanted custom models made. But those bosses are going to specifically drop certain spells and certain weapons and stuff that are going to be added to the game. I've kind of been like keeping a good bit of the lore secret as I add stuff in until I can like, I guess, execute it so you can actually do some of it in the early access version. This was made in Unreal Engine 4. Ah! They're both down. Clears that up. Time to get my first catalyst. Which right now, this is how you craft spells in the game. Essentially, you find catalysts and you combine them with scratch stones. And when you combine them with scratch stones, you're able to make different spells using a mana, this little mana spell forming altar right here. So I can get Aura Needle, or I can get Fireball, but I already have Fireball, so I'm just going to get Aura Needle. An Aura Needle. You shoot out these like poison needles that explode and deal poison damage to enemies. It's very effective because it fires like really fast. Did I pick up the book? Yeah, I picked it up. I'm gonna need that for a side quest later. try avoiding these.
These men appear to have left this mortal. I sense the shard ahead. It's the spider, I'm sure of it. Let's show it some kindness by putting it out of its misery.
It's almost time for the boss. Ah! Let's see if I can do this first try. If I don't get it first try, I'm not gonna try it. Because we're like right outside the boss area. Okay. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not trying it. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, like, what matters is they have a solid premise. Like, it's like the people making Life of Pinocchio or Life of P right now. It's like, I think it's an indie studio. And the concept is picture Bloodborne, but it's like in Victorian England, and the world's covered in like robots. And it looks really good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm probably dead. God damn it. Crap. Oh god, that did not go as planned. That's my first death. So that's one for the books. There's gonna be plenty more to come. See, life's so much easier when I actually do what my class is supposed to do.
All right.
Yeah, like, my only thing is, like, people tend to make it fall into that whole problem where it's like, okay, well, people keep making Souls-like games. No, people keep making indie games in general, and they're asset flips. And when they're asset flips, it's kind of like, they don't try to really create, like, a different idea of what everything is, and they kind of just try to get as much free shit as possible. Now, in my case, yeah, I do use a good bit of, like, stuff that I got for free. But a lot of this stuff is planned to be replaced. I just don't have the funding to do so. So I'm basically making a really good, like, single-player experience for now. And I'll add in more and replace more as I get more stuff. Now, Thymesh is an interesting version of those events because in their case, all of their assets are basically custom except for some of the animations. Because I used to follow him when he was first getting started. Because he had a very vague YouTube channel, which I don't think he updates anymore. But he would do... am I hitting the shell on his back? Yeah, I'm hitting the shell. I'm not even hitting him. There we go. But, he essentially had a YouTube channel where he would showcase how in Unreal Engine 4, early on, like when it was around the time it was first free, when I was first getting started, he would show off stuff he was adding to his game and stuff to make a combat system. But it was very, like, bare bones. And then he even, like, took, dang it, it's one of the bosses from Dark Souls. He took it out and basically put it in his game, or put it in Unreal Engine to test out a boss mechanic for Twin Blades. And essentially he prototyped the whole boss on his own. It was really impressive and inspired me to keep working on this and doing stuff. Because I mean, if he can make that, like, God knows what I could do if I, you know, had time to learn it. But yeah, he definitely turned that project into something unique. Like, it's really impressive, like, what he's made so far. Why am I drinking the potion? I'm full health. Boss time, but is my equipment good? Him, well, in terms of Unreal Engine creators, him, and then, well, that actually mainly be him for Unreal Engine creators. I mean, I followed, what was his name? Raymond Cripps, the guy who made that, Project Feline thing for a bit. But my problem with him was I joined his Discord, and then I just got banned one day for some reason. I don't even know what happened. But this is the first boss, so I'm going to shut up for a second. I'm hoping this doesn't take me too many tries. I'll be fine. I hope. Oh, thanks, man. I'm in danger. Get both down. Just gets ragdoll across the room. It's one leg. he's gonna be going down any minute now. Oh my god. Come on. Hey.
Anyone else?
Well done. Considering the number of corpses we found on the way here, that spider was overdue a long rest.
Oh, welcome, Box. Oh yeah, it's been a lot of stuff added. A lot of stuff I had to fix. Hey, was that first try? Oh, good to hear, man. Let me know what you think. Like, leave a review. We definitely need more reviews. Just checking, because my headset's kind of doing this whole Bluetooth lag thing. Are you guys getting audio lag on your end, or are y'all good? I need to make sure it's just, maybe it's just my headset. Oh, thanks, man. Okay. We made it past the demo. That's the demo area out of the way. The tutorial is complete. Ooh. And what's the weather like? It is raining. It is storming. And I'm under attack.
Better and better.
Ah, the surface.
Oh god.
Welcome to the Beltane Valley. Our journey begins here.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad there's no lag. Okay. I'm happy the whole cutscene segment and the teleporting me somewhere else thing fixes that. Because those guys were not supposed to... Well, I guess it's random chance that they spawn there. So they randomly spawned there as the cutscene was supposed to play. Where the hell is Kara? Yeah, I'm not going to stick around to find out before she dies or something. She probably ran back to go fight them. Alright, let's get the first quest line out of the way. So we can get on our way and start doing side quests and adventuring and collecting different companions. Like, we definitely got some people we want to replace.
Looks like even the Beltane Knights are having difficulty with their numbers. We should be of great use here.
I'm actually waiting on a voice actor right now to finish up this guy's lines. I kind of want to make everyone's, like, I don't know. I'm going to shorten a lot of these sentences and add in, like, custom voice lines so there'd be more reason to listen through a lot of this. Like, there's one guy in the Discord who says he just skips through every single dialogue line. I'm like, how do you know what the quests are about? He doesn't. He just doesn't. He just assumes he's going to the right place. Okay. blind and deaf. Can you, is there no visible feed, Danny? What do you mean? Or is it too loud? Or am I too loud? Please,
We'll have to make
elaborate.
use of the people here until we prove ourselves to those with more sway.
And it can't be blind. I made it.
Should be some work to do at the Seekers Guild. Might even be able to recruit some Outlanders for our next journey.
Oh, yeah. I think next time I do a stream, I'm gonna make sure that I don't know. I kind of want to go for low latency because I want to make sure that we're all like linked up so we can have like a full blown conversation. I feel like the delay is kind of causing like a little bit of confusion from my side at least. Oh yeah, I agree. Like yeah, if you're gonna skip all the dialogue that like tells you what's happening in the game, you might as well be playing blind and or deaf. You just kind of just go places and fight things. Okay. It has chromatic aberration when you get talked to directly by Cave, and then it pulls back. So it's kind of like whenever you're being talked to by an out-of-body voice, it'll do it. And that's mainly just to signify like who's talking specifically. It'll always do it when it's him, but not that much. Speaking of Griffball, I really hope Infinite has Griffball. I love Griffball so much. But they took out some of the momentum in Halo Infinite, I think. My brother said during the test. So like you can't, rocket jump isn't a thing anymore, as well as like grenade jumping and stuff. So I'm not sure if the gravity hammer still has the same momentum where it sends people flying a little. Did I deafen the audio in this? I must have. I'm not hearing anything. That's so weird. Okay, that's the problem. This cutscene doesn't have the song yet. I'm waiting on that. Check my grammar for this. Bro, you gotta relive that nostalgia, bro. I mean, I can't say no, I'm still in the same boat. My freaking Xbox One died, and then I was supposed to get the Series X. And of course, scalpers, and I'm not paying that much for a console. Like, literally, that's crazy. So, I think at this point, you're justified if you don't have a next-gen console yet. You shouldn't feel bad. Now, you should feel bad internally because you want it, and you want to play the new game. But don't think you're missing out, like too much. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, the console's still going to exist, and all that stuff's going to become free at some point. I mean, it happens on every next-gen console. I mean, just look at Xbox. Like, you can literally just get everything for free with Game Pass after a few months. I'm so confused on why the music didn't pop for this area.
Ah, the Seekers Guild. It's been a while since I've been here. Quite a few new faces here as well. We should look around and see if there's anyone worth our time.
Yeah, I agree. Because, like, at the end of the day, getting a gaming PC, you'd still, if it depends. If you're an Xbox gamer, majority of those Xbox games you want to play with your friends, they're going to have cross-play with PC if you buy the game on Microsoft on your computer. So you'd be able to play them through Game Pass and all this other stuff. Like, that's how I played Back 4 Blood with my friends. That's pretty much for, like, all those games. Now, PlayStation, that's a different demon, because then you have to literally go out of your way to get a PlayStation, because you're not going to be able to just get a computer to do it unless the game has crossplay between that. But PlayStation does not like connecting its players with other people who don't have PlayStations. Like, that is just a reoccurring thing. Save real quick and then hit last checkpoint and see if that makes the music come in for this area. Because it's so weird it didn't pop. Yeah, I do not know what's going on with this area. Oh well. We just need to be here for the side quest anyway, and then to turn this in for this guy. Because we got the book we needed earlier, so this quest is already done. He's a fire mage. We can't hire him until we finish the main quest line for the first side quest, and first string of side quests and everything. Ooh. That's great. See, I really like Game Pass because it makes it really easy to experience like old experiences like you're going to miss out on. Or, like, even new stuff that's coming out, especially when they make sure that you can get it in Game Pass. Okay. How much money do I have? Alright. So if you guys noticed, I basically go the same build almost every time. Mainly just because I like greatswords. And greatswords aren't even like the best weapon type in the game right now. There's the music. That's loud as hell too.
Let's see what we can find.
We are officially a Silver Seeker. Let's go. We got the full set. We are ready to start our journey. Ready to travel to the lands beyond. Oh. That's sweet. I always want to be able to play more PlayStation games because I low-key think the only times I get to play PlayStation games is when I'm dating someone who has one. And it's all just because I'm a cheapskate. If I could just buy an Xbox and just have it on there, or just have that, and then have a computer that can play Xbox games, I don't feel comfortable spending more money because I'm cheap. Okay. So everything's as it's supposed to be. The blacksmith is missing. I don't need extra gold. I mean, I could get extra gold, but I don't want to sit around doing a part-time job. I kind of want to just do side quests to get gold. Gonna craft some potions. One of these guys gives a free item if you keep talking to him. I can't remember who. Ooh, okay. I know the leak also showed Dragon's Dogma, and I was just so excited. I'm just like, yes, it's time. It's finally time. I'm gonna try to keep working on this and everything, but low key, when like Elden Ring and all that stuff, and then like the future RPGs come out, I might take a little hiatus, but I'm assuming that by the time that those things come out, I would have put out the next expansion because I already have plans for all that stuff already. God, I'm so proud of myself for getting this open world to run in 60. Like now I can add more stuff to it without having to worry about performance tanks, all because of the changes I made. Such a good feeling as a dev. Oh yeah, you can't beat those. You can't beat those classics. Spider-Man games, especially for me, because freaking I grew up on Spider-Man games. Especially what was it? That end section to one of them where like you're just being chased by Doc Ock, but he's got the Carnage symbiote on him. That shit used to give me nightmares. Yeah, I can't wait for Dragon's Dogma 2. Thanks, guys. I guess my main gripe right now is it's really hard to get exposure to show more than half of this stuff off. I just don't know what it takes to really push out. I mean, like, C4G helped me out a lot when he like put me in his top 10 list. But then like I don't know. He said he was gonna do a video. I was hoping he was gonna do that video. But I guess I don't know. He might have just played and not liked it. And I mean I can't really complain if that's the case. I gotta kill this mage before he starts summoning too many people. Oop. Yeah, bro. OG PlayStation 1 games. Those are the times, man. Oh, look at them. They're like following their little trail. You see them over there? Disgusting little monsters. Just pretending to be rocks. She all the way up on the wall. She tripping. I wouldn't be surprised if she can't get down. Okay, so we need to go get the sword from the knocked over carriage. It should be over in this area. There it is. Oh yeah, Metal Gear. I'm guessing you mean Metal Gear Solid 1? Yeah. I loved MGS1, but like Twin Snakes for GameCube, oh my god, that was my shit. I played through that game multiple times. Then it was Snake Eater. See, we already stacking bodies, bro. One death, bro. Just one. We killing it right now. We picking up healing items. We doing our thing. Okay, so I picked up the sword, right? Yeah. That satisfies me every single time. Okay. Oh yeah. Death Stranding's one of those things where like I don't know, cause like I look at it, and it's like okay, it looks like a really interesting game and concept, but like a lot of people compared it to his other games, and that led to it getting a lot of like negative attention and stuff like that, cause they're just like, oh, it's just a walking simulator. And when you look back at it, I mean, there is a lot of walking, but at the same time, you know, there's a lot to the game other than walking. It's just walking is kind of the bulk of the gameplay and how you get to all those different things. Now that being said, Death Stranding is always going to be like behind like Metal Gear and stuff like that. That's because I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. I love anything that's just has 50,000 contradictions in it and is literally about random bosses that have abilities that may be science, maybe magic. Like I just love that whole concept. Like I think low key, my favorite boss fights in Metal Gear had to either be Vamp or Misfortune, and that's because both of them throughout the fights don't know what they are and just assume they have powers. Oh, here we go. Jerry's logic's broken again. How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Oh yeah. It's all because of his name. Because people think, like, you hear the name Hideo Kojima, they literally assume off jump that it's gonna be like 10 out of 10, like best thing on earth. Espionage, you got side quests, you got journeys, secret areas, a bunch of weapons, different playstyles. At that point, the game was so fresh, and he kind of just came out with it. They ended up adding a ton of stuff to it now. If you haven't played it recently, I recommend you go back into it because I watched the Donkey's video on it. He like said there's a ton of new stuff. Oh yeah, Volgan. I forgot about him. Freaking what was it? He was lightning, wasn't he? He had lightning powers. I'm trying to remember. God, it's been so long. Volgan was Snake Eater. He had lightning powers. I think he was the final boss. He's also, he does that lightning torture thing on you. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do the castle travel quest now. There's a freaking major nearby because it's fucking doing that drum shit, so I'm leaving. Because I can't fight them right now. Okay. So we can go fight the bandits. We can go straight to castle travel. Oof. God, it's such a good freaking game. I still remember, you have to kidnap the... You had to, get the soldier who is dressed up, and he looks just like Raiden, and you had to steal his outfit. It's just a cool freaking game. Not to mention, if you kill a character who's alive in the canon of Metal Gear, you get game overs. It pops up and says, "Time Paradox." Time for the Golem boss. Not really much of a boss, more like just a powerful enemy. There's the spear. Ah! Do you mean like Avatar as in like Avatar The Last Airbender? Or do you mean like Avatar as in like James Cameron with the blue creatures? I don't know why I thought that was going to connect. There we go. Ooh, that's awesome. There's so much potential for like an Avatar game just from technique alone, from how much stuff you could do. If you were just to take that entire like combat system they have in Avatar where all the moves are meant to do certain like techniques, there's so many things you could do. Like in regards to having a combat system. The problem is they'd have to have a budget to really do it. Like, I'm talking, if someone were to say, I want to make a full-blown Avatar game, I would hope they'd have a budget near Elden Ring. Because that'd be freaking insane. Especially when they have entire nations in Avatar. I would hate if they were like, oh, let's have an Avatar game, but then, like, you go to one place. Castle travel is complete. Now the portal should be active. Okay. We have the option of... Well, first we gotta level up. We gotta level up first. We already have 4 fast travel locations. And to do the other quest, we got to go back and we got to talk to the innkeeper lady. Oh, that's awesome. See, you love to see like people who like are like really involved with something, like go forward and like be a part of it, like a part of fan projects. Because I feel like a lot of the time nowadays, some people like they're attached to their characters, but they don't really care too much, and that's a problem. That's why I lucked out with like the voice actor for Keith. He's very passionate about doing Keith lines, like he's so great. Now, I might actually need him to voice somebody else coming up, though, because I've got a serious character role for Gaylord, who hasn't existed in the game yet, except for people talking about him. So he's ready to be in the game. It's just a matter of, like, getting, like, all the other stuff. Ooh, we got a bug. My total experience earned is 0. It should be a lot more than that. One more point in stamina. I want to be able to do the main combo without being out of breath completely so I can roll at the end of it. Oh yeah, bro. I think like being a voice actor is such a complicated thing because not only do you have to have the voice, you have to have the voice like the voice direction from yourself to guide yourself to do it. I tried voice acting one of my characters. It was a nightmare. I felt so uncomfortable. I'm just like, I don't like this at all. Like, I don't see how he does it. Like, it's really impressive. I can do the full twin cleaver combo almost. Well, actually, that was the full combo. I can do the full combo without running out of breath now. That's great. It's just that it attacks so slow compared to other dual sword weapons. If it wasn't so slow, I'd probably use it right now. For now, we're going to stick with Great Sword. So I don't really need to block. I just don't really need to. What's my bow mastery at? 4. Magnum shot. I can use gambling shot. This is another one of the things. I'm so happy this works now because before the problem was I don't have enough for leaping slash yet. I'll have to wait until I get more twin daggers. So Dana Cash, what do you do? Like, what do you do? Like, are you a game dev too? What would you say is your area of expertise? So we got Magnum Shot. Well, that was gambling. We got Magnum Shot. And that puts bonus damage on the arrow. And knocks back weak enemies. So now we gotta go back to Conclave. See if anybody texts me. Okay, man. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to do it someday. I mean, like, a lot of this stuff is just one step away. Like, think about this. If I were to skip back to let's say 2018, I wasn't living where I was living now, and I had never bought a mic before, and I was trying to make a manga, and I worked at Amazon, like working slave hours. Like, their facilities are literally hell. Like, and now, like, they're under the guise of them paying people more. They're also saying, oh, hey, instead of actually fixing stuff at the workplace, you can just yell in a box, a soundproof box. That'll make you feel better, right? Just the evil company in general. Now, I still buy from them, of course, but that's everybody. But still, F ever working for them again. But basically, I never would have saw myself working on this consistently, because back then I was just really, I didn't have any know-how regarding Unreal, or at least as much as I have now. And then I never once had thought to buy a microphone or have any of this stuff, have a webcam or anything. Because before I wanted to stream. And I guess that's kind of how things go. You keep trying things, and you keep putting yourself out there until something sticks. And that's like, I think that's like a really healthy way to try to do things. Because you at least got to try it. Okay, so now we need to do... We have the choice of trying to do the Hunter quest line before we do the main quest line. But the problem is, the arena is hard after the last update. Oh, yeah. They're freaking evil, man. I was on the reverse of that. Ended up being told I was going to get... They're freaking villains. Because, what was it? They do this thing where if you work in a role for a set period of time, they'll be really impressed with how well you're working, how like what the work you're doing and stuff. And they'll put on this guise where it's like, oh, you're doing so great for the company. You're such a great person, whatever. And during holiday season, they'll give you a higher role. They'll give you a different vest so you can do stuff to help people out and everything. So they put me in that situation. And what I didn't realize was I'm overseeing people who are technically the same as me. Just, other, workers. And this one lady, she's going through a tough time. Tough time. But she's making great. She's doing so good at the job. And she's been working there for 3 years. And then she's getting ready to get her stock options. And they lay her off when she's making great. And I'm just I'm in my mind what justification do they have for firing this lady? It still pisses me off to this day. Oh yeah, definitely go for it. I think you need to do a webcomic. I feel like I could if I still had the energy to keep working on it, but I kind of dipped off. One sec. I'm gonna adjust the audio in my mic or my headset because the game coming in through a little loud for me. But yeah. Hunter Society, they about to blow my damn ears out with their theme song.
These hunters seem well equipped for their hunts. Perhaps working with them will lead us to learn their ways.
Yeah, that's what they do. They'll literally give you an ultimatum where it's either you're going to leave and go to a different facility and work a slightly better job, or they're going to replace you with somebody else, or an intern, which I've seen happen a lot of times. Am I equipped to do this? Let's find out. I'm probably going to get annihilated. but I at least want to try it with my current build. If I do win, though, this is going to be wild. I fucking doubt it. I mean, I have a healer. I only have a good amount of potions. Oh, that's good. One thing I noticed to help me get going was I would always try to draw from different manga panels I saw on Pinterest, and I would try to recreate the angles of that shot. Now, of course, I wouldn't say it's my original work because, you know, I'm copying their exact pose and just putting my character in it. But the more you dynamically draw your character in different poses and stuff, the easier it'll be to actually storyboard for your character and other things. Like, Kaith, I don't know if you saw one of the devlogs, but Kaith is literally a manga character I made, or at least, not a manga, but, you know, a comic character I made originally. Like, the artist who ended up 3D modeling him based it entirely off of the designs I sent and drew him.
An architect's construct. The elders used to build these to seal away great treasures or things of value.
Okay. Why am I nervous? I know what the waves are. It's the archer wave. That's the problem. That's what I'm thinking about. I need to make sure I kill all the archers before they're a problem. Like, I can already hear them just blasting people. Oh my god, they're just killing everyone! That was a horrible attack. I need to seek them out. Oh yeah. The biggest thing is shading. Shading is a huge thing. But once you find your like specific style used for shading, it makes everything 10 times easier. Like, best example would be some people, before they find their niche, they do cross hatching. When you cross hatch, it makes it easier for you to decide if you want to go full shading in later, which is why a lot of people, when they do webcomics, they'll make sure they don't do any of that stuff before they put it on. They'll just have the base picture, and then they'll cross hatch through apps, so you don't have to worry about damaging their work. I would recommend doing like initial sketch, doing a outline. Don't do any shading unless you're doing like outline shading, and go from there. Because once you add into the computer and stuff, it makes it so much easier to edit and everything. I guess the key is always finding a good place to start. For me, I followed a YouTuber called White Manga, like WHYT Manga. He's really good at manga drawing. He made his own manga called Apple Black. My only issue is like he stopped working on it, I guess. It's hard to tell what he ended up doing. He ended up joining a Saturday AM comic group, and he kind of stopped making his videos. I doubt it looks like dog water. If you managed to make it look like dog water, I'd be more impressed. I'd be more impressed if you made cross hatching look bad. Oh, thanks for following, man. Really appreciate it. I think like I don't understand how like Twitch advertises, well not Twitch, YouTube advertises out streams. Because I shared this basically everywhere leading up to it. And then I figured more people would be in here. At least after a little bit. At one point we had like 5 people. But they must have just not liked it, I guess.
Architect's construct. The elders used to build these to seal away great treasures.
We have a healing spell now. We're going to save before we start this, because I don't want to see the cutscene again. And I'm going to find all the healers. I'm not going to get distracted. Well, not the healers. I'm going to find all the archers. I'm not going to get distracted this time. No, I have the wrong spell equipped. See, that was a lucky wave. They only spawned like 2 archers. Thank God. Okay.
Anyone else?
Same practice before. We're going to find the archers. If we can find the archers, we'll have an easier time dealing with the waves. Archer, archer, archer. You're not an archer. There you are. Did you run from me? Ah! God dang it. If I keep challenging, I'm gonna die. Come on! Pick somebody else! Leave me alone! Of course there's still an archer alive. No, you don't. A wave complete. Oh yeah, I can see that too. Okay. So this is the 3rd wave. I think this is the Wildling General. Yeah, there he is. Of the enemies I've made, I'm probably the most proud of this one. Because I love this ability he's using now. The freaking spears. It's just when he bugs like this. I don't know what causes this. I've tried so much to fix it. Like, I've redone his logic like 6 times. I literally told myself I'm gonna find all the archers. This dude's just chilling, sitting here chilling. Every other enemy's dead except for the archer. Dead. Yeah, I appreciate you guys like sticking around, hanging. Cause I mean, it could always be like the outcome of like there being no one show up to the stream. That's like the least preferable thing. Like, it's really cool to have you guys in here. Cause you know, this is people out there. They just kind of like, I don't know. They kind of tune in, but then they rewatch it later. And I know a lot of people do that. This is what I was worried about. His damage output for starting, like if you're wearing starting armor, is really fucking high. Like I barely have any damage mitigation for if he actually managed to hit me. Lucky he's not that bad. But he will fuck up your companions. I can see that too. I was actually thinking, because I saw that Streamlabs actually has a... Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! God damn it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, welcome. I was thinking, well, what I was saying before I was really annihilated just now, was I was thinking about using Streamlabs' ability to cross-stream on different things. I just don't know if that would have any, like, if that would do anything to my computer more than, because I was planning to get another computer so I could dual stream. Oh, this is a lucky catch. Get rid of all the archers all at once. But yeah, I wanted to see if I can use Streamlabs to dual stream on Twitch and YouTube. Especially since I'm not partnered. I think like you don't really have to care like about streaming on both until you're partnered. Oh god. There's still an archer alive. My healer's up though, so we're good. There's 2 archers. Stay right there. Stay right there. Man, I wanted the finishing blow. Okay, that's the first wave. I can heal some people. What do you mean? I thought that was like the thing people seek out or whatever. I mean, it seems like, I don't know. I think Twitch for me now, it doesn't seem like it. Streaming on Twitch doesn't seem like the way it used to be. Because it kind of seems like the same top people are like the people who are on the front page every time. And it happens like almost every year almost. Like, what? Before it was like Soda Poppin' and some other people, and then it became like, now it's like just Miskiff and pretty much anyone related to Miskiff. Or Asmongold. But I mean, that's Asmongold. He's always going to be on the front page. If I don't figure out what to do in the next few moments, I am dead. I'm probably dead. Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this mode. I'm not ready for this arena. Me using this great sword, I'm missing too many skills. I have the potions, but then I don't want to waste them on this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to this. Yeah, that's the best thing. I'm going to come back to this. Don't look down on me. I tried. How many times did I die? I only have 4 devs. It's not that bad. My other record has 43. For me just doing dumb stuff. Alright, so we're going to... I mean, we got some stuff out of it. I mean, we have the Hunter's Ring, which gives us bonus stats for dexterity and other stuff, which means our arrow damage is a little better, and our twin dagger damage is higher. And then... armor. Well, I'm stupid. The blue ring's the one that gives you that. This one gives you +1 armor, +10 HP, stamina, and then magic damage flat is +5. That's just like the damage at the end. That's not like focus or anything like that, like the base stat. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the other boss. I'm gonna try to fight through the trek to get to the mines. I actually took out some of the voice lines for that boss, actually, because I'm planning on changing the voice actor. The guy I got to do it before, he really wanted to go the whole monster route and voice modulation, and that was kind of my idea, too. But now looking back, I kind of wish I would have just gone for just a intelligent-sounding enemy, essentially, kind of voice. Since it's telepathic or whatever, so, I mean, it makes sense. Question, is the game audio still good? Is it like, because I adjusted it again, or is it too low now? Everybody chime in. All 3 of you. My 3 amigos. My squad family gang. Cringe. So once you get affiliate, you can't multi-stream. Because then at that point, you kind of have to stream on one platform. So that's what I figured. I figured they'd be against it. Get in there. His damage really isn't that good. I need to replace him with a different companion. Cool, thanks. Thanks for sticking around, Box. You've been here since like very early in the stream. I really appreciate it.
I know you hear it too. This creature is speaking directly to us. This must be the workings of a shard. 'Tis rare these beasts harbor any form of intelligence.
Carrot is getting pressured. You on a mana man? Jeez. Get your mana back. He's not using any spells. He wasted all of his mana. Alright, we gotta open up the passageway so we can get back in from a different way. He didn't care about the gate at all. He just started blasting. Oh, didn't see you. Okay, and that opens the way back to outside, just in case we need a shortcut to get back in, so we don't have to go all the way through the underground area. Another cool thing. These now break. I'm so proud of it. Because people kept telling me they were annoying, and I'm like, you're right, they are really annoying. They just get in the way of everything. So now they act like destructibles, so you can break them. Oh, that's so awesome. I actually reached out to him because I was wondering like what he charges for promotion and stuff like that, because I was like, I don't want to just like ask him if he can just show it for free, because I don't know, like I feel like his time is like really like valuable, especially since I mean like every video he does on something going on in New World or something, like it gets a ton of views. It's so popular right now. I feel like if I were to ask him to like cover something I worked on for free, whatever, it just kind of be disrespectful, because you know his time's valuable. So I asked him like how much it costs to partner and stuff for him to like, you know, do a sponsorship, and that was not in my ballpark in the time frame. So I'm currently just trying to stack some funds to see that'd be a cool thing to do. I need her not to try to kill the freaking... There she goes again. She does not... She never leaves these people alone. I don't know if she can hit that guy. I think I can. Because I thought I could. Yeah, I'm gonna leave her be. She's gonna sit there and try to focus on those enemies in the distance. She'll lose interest eventually. I made this room upcoming a little easier, so we shouldn't really need her too tough. See? There she is. I love when the miners try to fight back because they have such low health. It's like, what are you doing? Night terrors are like naturally frail, so they literally shell themselves up in these really thick pieces of armor. Which is also why they tend to try not to go outside either because they don't like the sunlight. They can go outside, but they generally avoid it. So that's going to be like one of the special events that happens in the open world. They'll just be, because they're natural enemies of the normal wildlings, so they're going to fight people. They're just going to come out in droves and try to kill the other ones to try to take back territory. That's the thing I'm working on now, because I just added in temporary companions. I just need to make my system for random events. So I was thinking about doing, I was going to focus on games that have, like, instanced events. So, like, everybody knows about how The Witcher has some of its quests have, like, certain things that happen, and you can find them in the world, and they'll have these certain things that lead into it. I kind of wanted to do something like that, but it was going to be random. So random specific events, specific dialogues, but the NPC changes as well as the location they need you to take them to changes. So if I get that down just right, it should be seamless. Like, you'd walk into a building and there'd be a villager or something, and they need to be escorted back to town. But you would only really know that they were there if you went into that building to talk to them while they're like cowering in fear and stuff. Who is fighting still? What the hell? Enemy randomly decided just to pop out after everybody's already dead. Let's see, we got the spider boss in one shot. That took one shot to kill him. We're going to see if we can kill the vampire boss, well, the night terror boss, in one shot. Well, not one shot is, one shot kill, but, I literally just planned to use the barrels, and I missed every single shot. Go ahead and get her up. Well, they're not paying attention to me. If I could make Destiny 3, we wouldn't be here. I just have a job somewhere. If I could make that the entirety of Destiny 3 on my own. That being said, where do you stand on it? Do you think there's going to be a Destiny 3? Because I still think they're kind of adamant that they kind of just want to keep doing what they're doing now and just keeping Destiny 2 going. That being said, it's kind of sad they had to remove a bunch of content in order to keep going to add in new content. At that point, I would think, if it was an MMO, they could just add expansions, right? But they don't want it to be an MMO. They want it to be like, a little looter shooter thing. But then they have too much content for that to be the case. I don't know. They're kind of in a limbo. It's a development corner, like, because they're always gonna not have the space for the stuff they want in it, and they're always gonna have to take stuff out. But if you take stuff out, it messes up the canon you have, because now people can't go back and play the old stuff. Like, I don't think you can do the starting quest line involving Gaul from Destiny 2 anymore. I don't think you can go back and do that anymore. What is she doing? Why you gotta be so weird? She's the only one who does stuff like that.
This beast. The shard has granted it immense power. I can feel it ripping the mana from the air. Deep prepare to face a powerful sorcerer.
It definitely doesn't help because Destiny has so many detractors already. Like I literally have entire friend groups that'll say they'll never play Destiny because they don't like the idea of grinding. But I'm just like, but that's what happens in MMOs. And they're like, it's not an MMO. And I'm just like, you're right. It's like 1/4 of an MMO, and they don't have the space to make it an MMO. Like if it was like Final Fantasy, like the MMO or whatever, they could just add stuff in and remove stuff. But they wouldn't have to remove stuff. It'd be all up to them. Destiny, they kind of have to, because they don't have the space. Or at least, every time they make something new, they're asking you to put another 30 gigs on your hard drive. Every single time. It's not sustainable. Not to mention rebalancing that many different things and events to match people's light levels is too much. It's too much for them to handle. Okay, let's try this. Okay, shields up. Who's down already? Kara's down. Kane's down. Oh, it's because they're all daggers. The dagger ones are the worst. It's like, why is everybody dying so fast? Did he summon? There he is. He's hiding in the back. I see you. I thought he was going to sit back here and hide. That should break the barrier. Somebody broke the barrier already? Ah. Oh, there he is. Ah! That was good timing. Alright, we're at the 50% mark. He's about to teleport more aggressively. Should be fine as long as we deal with ads. He's so close to death. Come on. Hey, that damage. No! Get him up. Oh god. They're all daggers. Come Come on, come on. Don't look at me, don't look at me. He's predicting where I'm going now. Are they all down? Come on. God, he's predicting where I am. Hey, okay, Cave saved me. Get the healer up. Switch over to Kane. Get him off me. I gotta reset Kara, otherwise she's gonna die. Oh my god. Did he just reset? Yeah, this is a wipe. He summoned way too many. It is not my power to deal with this many. God, dude, so fucking close. God. It's that last part. Because when he gets to, like, I want to say, like, 50%, he starts being more frantic with his teleports. And then on top of that, he'll do more summons faster. The cooldown shortens. It wouldn't be so hard if he didn't summon the dagger ones. They attack faster than all the others. Maybe I should lower their attack speed, but I don't really think it's busted because I've beaten the boss a bunch of different times. Bungie's story was legendary. Yeah, I feel like that was the case too. But then also, I feel like Bungie has to bear some of the responsibility too. Because they know Activision. Everybody knows Activision. They had to have known they were going to have to pick up some kind of price model in order to justify them spending that much money on content.
This beast. The shard has granted it immense power.
Is this the Gatorade?
Mana from the air.
Is this the Gatorade? I don't read any of the side quest Gatorade. Please, I hope we got this time. I do not want to keep fighting this dude. I mean, I kind of do. It's a fun boss. It's just, I don't like getting close to killing something and getting bodied at the last minute. It is not a fun experience. Plus, my death counter is going up. I want to at least finish this playthrough, or at least to the last bit of the main story with, like, let's say, 10 deaths minimum. Oh yeah, I agree. I feel like their development for Destiny, which is full of a bunch of stuff they couldn't fight against, and then like they made a bunch of dumb decisions after. Because remember, like Destiny 1, literally they were like, oh hey, the person who wrote our side quest, our main story, is saying that they copyrighted it. So now we can't use any of it. So now we have to change the starting story with the stranger at the very start of the game before launch. Like, that's crazy. They should have delayed it, honestly. Because all that stuff they said was a problem didn't come out later. Before then, people just thought, oh, this game's trash. Or at least they thought this game's, like, empty. I mean, which is the best way to describe, like, if you did public events back then, you knew it felt empty, right? Because you were making the decision to sit around in an area and hoping that something would start so you get a chance of getting an exotic. And then it got to the point where people were like, oh, well, instead of doing the game's actual content, I want to go to the loot cave. If I were to say runs I've done of the game overall, god damn, I would say probably around 30. I've played through the game probably 30 times, checking bugs just to make sure updates aren't buggy messes. And that's kind of a requirement. I gotta heal before I get bodied. I actually kind of like that change. Mainly because I felt I was under the camp where I liked Peter Dinklage, but I did feel like his delivery was kind of dry. Like, I felt like he could at least have, like, a little bit more energy. Okay, he's about to hit the 50% mark. He's over here dancing over this dude's grave. Come on, go down. Ah! Crap. I should have switched sooner. Come on. Alright, heal somebody. Please heal somebody. It's all because of of course you have the option of going to do the side quest first. I'm trying to just do the boss for just as I am now, because I kept having trouble doing the hunter side quest where I'd get to the end and I'd die because I was just being stupid. So this is my fault. I should have better gear to fight him. Like, if I had the Lazarus Blade, which literally just heals you, this would be way easier. The key is making sure when he does his little shield thing, you get all the ads off your friends. Because if you ignore them, they're going to get bum rushed. And then as their numbers dwindle, things are just going to get harder. Give me some more stamina, please. I really just walked into that, didn't I? Oh, God. At least I lived. The freaking dagger ones would be so freaking annoying if they didn't run up to you and then back away. Like, they know what they're doing. They're freaking evil. Freaking smartest AI I've ever made. I fucking hate them. Like, literally.
Work quick.
Okay, Cave got triggered, so I'm not going to be able to be saved again. Okay, I gotta get them up. I think their timers are getting close. Oh, Elden Ring looks amazing. Low-key, Elden Ring literally is like... It is like the biggest sign that working as a part of a team as a game dev is just the way to go. Like, the amount of stuff they were able to do with that open world just looks freaking incredible. Like, it's low-key, like, so impressive, it's intimidating. Like, how well they did. Like, everybody thought, like, a Souls-like being an open world made by the original devs might be a little difficult to pull off. And they thought this might be the first time that, like, you know, that, FromSoft misses. But these are the people who made Armored Core. They're not gonna... They don't miss. They don't miss. Oh, God. Come on. We are right at the end here. I just need some... I need some good damage output, like, right now. You're all going down. What are you doing? Okay, he can't summon any more people. It's just a matter of clearing this wave. Ah! Please heal me. Or are they gonna swarm him? He's getting swarmed. This isn't going out as planned. Fuck. Ah. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely game of the year. I'm gonna have to change what I'm using because Greatsword is too slow to put up with this. I'm gonna need something faster. Cause I have the damage output. What could I use? If I change shields. Ooh! Wait a second. We're gonna switch to the cleavers. I think I can get it with the cleavers. Okay. Who's still fighting? Is that a donkey reference? he literally is like, it's like, there's only one thing that matters. Knack 2. It's that game where that robot is like really small and he's just a head, and then he gets bigger as he like destroys other robots.
Beast. The shard has granted it immense
Hey man,
power.
better late than never.
I can feel it.
Welcome.
The mana from the air. Be prepared to face a powerful sorcerer.
I'm hoping that this will give me a better chance at doing this. Just from the sheer, I mean, like I go from doing 100 damage per hit or 112 to doing like how much? 61. So originally I was doing 86. So I'm doing 61, but I'm attacking like way faster with 2 weapons. I think I can do it with this. Oh, I like that. I've never got to play Surge. I always wanted to try it. I need to find out who I'm gonna make for the voice actor for this boss, because I replaced the lines in this actual scene because I was redoing the scene, but I need to redo the other dialogue lines leading up to it too. Okay. The moment of truth. We're gonna Naruto run in here and hope for the best. You already killed the guy at the start way faster. Easy, easy. Kane up. Low key, I feel like I should replace it with somebody else. I mean, he's a good companion and all, but I'd be like, I could literally just have another archer or something. Okay, barrier's broken. SpongeBob. That was hilarious. Okay. Oh. Kill Dagger guy. Get this guy off Kieran. I mean, how good is the SpongeBob voice, though? Like, are we talking, like, you could do, like, the laugh, too? Because if you can do the laugh, I'm already impressed. We don't want to break the barrier yet. Huh? Get it together, Kane. What are you doing? Ooh. Why is our damage so low? Where's Kira? Something kind of like Old English. I guess the best example would be like, picture what's his face. Well, no, not a specific person. If you ever played Fable, I always like the way those voice actors sound because they sound like they're old England, and that's kind of what this area would kind of be. It kind of fits. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. But this enemy, he mainly just needs to have a voice that's kind of just like somewhat intelligent, but also somewhat monstrous. Now, I'm not trying to modulate his voice again because that was a mistake. We stacking this poison damage. Come on, explosive arrows. His explosive resistance is way too high. He is eating these. Okay, luckily everybody's in one corner, so I can better protect everyone. We don't want to break the barrier yet, because if he summons more people, we'll be ruined. If I can just kill him, we'll be fine. It'll save this run. Ow. I need to make a companion that restores stamina. That'd be cool.
I'll give you some of my strength.
That's been triggered. Come on. Okay, now's a chance. There's enough of them dead for us to, like, actually do damage to the boss. I think Kara is, like, stuck outside of the fucking the arena. I think that's what's going to go with her. I don't know how. Maybe I ran in here too fast to run. Because he's going to lose his barrier now. We've killed most of the people except for a few of the dagger guys. Come on, man. Stop strafing and fight me. Oh, God. No, no. I don't want to stamina. Ah! Where is he? Ah! God damn it! Ah! God! Oh my God. That should have been the one. Alright. I'm gonna do the smart thing, and I'm gonna stop brute forcing this. I think that's the smartest thing to do. Because I do not have the damage output to kill these dudes fast enough to do this boss. Like, my companions aren't even surviving fighting the weak guys. Like, I'm definitely rushing this. Fucking jerks. Kara, if you don't line up a shot on one of these dudes, please. I get it, the homie's in the way, but come on. Okay. What can we change right now to increase our damage output? We got 4 skill points. His health and damage. Kieran, we're just going to say all focus, and then the rest of it's going to go into his health because he goes down too easy. And then I'm going to save. We're going to go back to the soul seat. We're going to level up. the Gary's Mod S T-pose characters. Okay. If you want, after we finally beat this boss, I can go to the area that comes after it. The problem is, we're playing the version that you guys have access to. So once you get to the boss, you'll go to talk to the main guy, and he'll tell you, blah, blah, the rest of the content is coming later. I can take you to the area that you go to after that, but I wouldn't be able to show you any of the cutscenes because I already saw them on that record, is essentially the problem. So I'll do that after we beat the boss. When we finally beat him. Because good God. I want to fight him. So we have more damage. What's our mastery for... Our greatsword mastery is at 7. But we can't get any greatsword skills till we save the blacksmiths. That's a conundrum. The bow mastery is at 4. So we only have the main 2 bow skills. We don't have the twin blade trader. Or the twin blade skill teacher. So we can't learn anything other than adamant kick for twin blades. We have half the ingredients for a potion. But only half. We can go ahead and learn this new spell real quick. Well, this new potion recipe. And hook, longsword, iron greatsword, 65. I'm just gonna say, I think, like, with the greatsword, I think we were just doing the right thing. Like, that's just effective. Maybe I'm just jaded because I have preferences. I can't help that I have preferences on how I like to play. Alright. There's 6 of you in here. We're going to do real quick. We're going to do a key giveaway. And I'm just going to pick from random one of you. Using the little thing I did earlier to choose a random person. So what we're going to do is, I just want everybody who wants a key to type 1, and then I'm going to enter your name in. So go ahead. And this is going to be a little bit delayed, so I'm just going to wait. Ooh. Matter of fact, let's play some giveaway music. Ooh, no, lo-fi. Something laid back. There we go. Okay, so we got DJ Shiro, Ashen One, Danny Cash. What else we got? No, I don't want to see the code for the site. What you doing? There we go. DJ Shiro, Ashen One, Danny Cash. So that's 3 of you. So we're going to go ahead and spin. I'm assuming everybody else already has a copy of the game. Here we go. We have a winner. It is Danny Cash. Congratulations, Danny Cash. You get your key. All you gotta do is tweet at me, so I know your Twitter, and I can send it to you on Twitter. Well, do they even have YouTube Messenger? Is there a Messenger thing on YouTube? Danny Cash, do you have a Twitter? Congratulations. I got like 15 Twitter notifications. What's going on? Alright, so we're going to wait for Danny to say something, but we'll go ahead and get back to the game for now. But next time Danny says something, keep me in the know so we can figure out how to send him his key. And make sure y'all remind me when he does pop back in. That is the end of this part of the giveaway segment. We'll do another one probably in a few. I may have to go though because I was supposed to be done at 10. I really want to get through this boss. But I think we got this. I think we can do this. Oh, thanks for wishlisting, man. Okay, so we're stronger now. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. We're stronger now. What do y'all think? Either go to the hunters and try to do that side quest, or go back to the boss and try to beat the vampire boss again. Where y'all at? I'm gonna let y'all decide. And while y'all do that, I'm going to message this person back. Are you dipping out, Ashen One, or what's going on? I would say I taught myself how to do basic Unreal Engine stuff since it came out, when it came out for free. So I've been doing Unreal Engine since then to learn how to use it in general. And then after a year or so or two of doing that, I made my first game, which was a really trashy horror game, which I put on itch.io and quickly took down because it was embarrassing. After that phase was over, I decided to tackle other stuff because like horror games are kind of straightforward. It's literally you walk into a box, it triggers an event, and then the event plays, and then person gets scared, fast forward. So I was like, okay, well, how do you make RPG elements? And that's what I started doing from there. And then I used DCS. I literally used that system for about a year, in and out, learned how it worked, how they did the items and everything. And then I made my own version of it using a lot more C++ to save performance and some other changes to it. And then I found ALS, and I was like, okay, this is literally teaching me how to do animation structures. So it made it a lot easier to do animation and stuff like that. And it all kind of came together because eventually I was like, you know what? I know enough stuff to make all this stuff. DCS is essentially like a Unreal Engine Marketplace asset that came out for free during that time period, which gives you the basis for how to make items in an RPG, have a combat system, and also to have characters die and live and stuff, and as well as doing hit impacts. So because of that, I was able to learn how to do all that stuff. Alright, we're going to try this. This should be... I think we got this. We just got to focus all the archers. If we focus the archers, this should be easy. The hell happened over there? God dang it. Of course, it's another archer. Oh, that's cool. As a dev, what would you say is your specialty? Like something like you know how to do very well. Like your favorite thing to do. Okay, that's round one. The goal is going to be to get the Blade of Lazarus, that blue sword over there. If we can earn that, that'll give us the leg up we need on the vampire boss. On the Gleemouse. That'll be exactly what we need. How did I miss? Focus the right target. Come on. Come on. Somebody help me. There we go. It's the exact opening I needed to kill him. I'm still getting freaking peppered. Solves that. Look at Kara handling the rest of the enemies. Look at her go. He heals everybody. Didn't need to drink a potion. I'm back at full health. There's a third wave, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a buff. Got all up in my face. Oh, I forgot I equipped the spokes of arrows. Oh, it's awesome, man. Yeah, give me a little bit more mana, please. Come on. I need that. Ah, pick the archer, not these people. Yo, why are they so aggressive right now? What's happening? Oh god, oh god, oh god! Come on, this is the last wave! He's just walking menacingly. These. He ain't worried about me. He too focused on getting to one of them to hit them in the face. Alright. I'm gonna try the strategy of not getting near him at all, because it means death for me every time I try it. I say that as I decide not to do it. Fireball. I don't have any mana. Magnum shot? I'm out of arrows. Ah! Ah! We fucking did it. We did it.
The construct should unveil what the architect sealed within.
Thank God.
Our prize awaits.
We got the Blade of Lazarus, boys. There we go. 80 damage. God, that ability's clean. We're good. With this, we can most certainly beat the boss. We're gonna finish up the Hunter's quest line real quick, or at least this part of it, because after this happens, in the next expansion, the dude you talk to, Altaurus, he's gonna become the new leader, and they'll have new quests to do for him. Because the guy just gotta get this guy out of his seat. Oh wait, nope. I forgot to talk to dude. I don't have the ring yet. I gotta talk to him and get the ring. An oversight. A cat's just been napping on the desk this whole time. Completely roasting me in my frustration. So now we can talk to him. He's gonna be like, oh my god, you did it, you're amazing, blah blah blah. Now we should have the ring. Got 2 rings. Each one of these boosts our mana regen, so now we get mana back even faster. Which will definitely help with like magic builds, which is why you want to do this quest line. The main one who did the voice of Kaith, since he has the most lines, he's actually very cheap, or at least he's pretty okay for like pricing for a voice actor. The issue is there's so many voice lines for Kaith that it comes to generally, if I was like to reach out to him, I guarantee that it's probably going to cost like 200 or 300 because of how many lines I send him. And that's what it comes down to. If it wasn't so many lines, it'd be a lot cheaper for him. Okay, so now we can finish this quest line up. Okay. Now to kill Dominic Kane. So I'm not giving him the sword. I need it for the boss. I don't need his gold. I need this sword.
Choose wisely. A weapon such as this belongs in our hands, but it is up to you, my Deathbringer.
Okay, here we go. This fight isn't hard. It's just the fire guy in the back. He is annoying, and he only hates you. Every time I do this fight, he only targets me. Every time. Come on! Pick somebody else! Need Kara up. Where is he? You are rude!
My Deathbringer. You never disappoint.
Dominic Kane defeated. Now the gate should open up. And boom, he's saved. Oh my god. We did it. So now a difficult rescue is complete. Edmund's going to give us a defense catalyst room for us to get our spell crafting. If you talk to him about learning new magic, he'll say, even with their shortage, blah, 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 he'll say their large creatures normally have items close to hand. And he says you can find one downstairs if you can figure out how to get down there, that is. So,
Quite the fun.
long story short, most people don't know how to get down here. Or how to do this thing. So I'm going to show you just as soon as I buy some stuff. There we go. I'm not going to get any wind magic because I just don't feel like I've done a good enough job with it yet. The wind magic's worth it. It's just not where I would want it to be. So now we have 4 rings. That one increases our base magic damage as well as how much mana we have. And this is the secret. If you take this, you get access to the green spellcrafting station. That'd be cool to do towards the end, because the whole concept of castellums is they're these giant like fortresses and everything. If I could make it so there's a bunch of different templates and stuff, they kind of would randomly like decide which one you face with everything, and then make a set group of bosses, kind of like how Dark Souls does chalice dungeons. That'd be cool to do. So we have the option right now of crafting Standing Flames, the shotgun spell. So this is like the fire shotgun spell in hand, or the... That's weird. It's not letting me tag down to Savior. This summon one. I think I'm gonna get the summon. And I'm also gonna get the Standing Flames. Well, actually... Healing Pulse. I already have both of those. I don't need those. We're gonna get Standing Flames. Okay, so Standing Flames. Now we have 4 good spells. So we have Anima Ignis and Standing Flames. I can't remember, but I think Anima Ignis actually has a AP requirement, so we might not be able to use it. Yeah, we don't have enough. We don't have enough focus to it, but we can use Standing Flames. It knocks enemies up into the air and does burning damage. So that's going to come in handy. Yeah, now we have everything we need, and I don't see any reason why we can't kill this boss now. I don't see a single reason. We're going to buy some potions. We're going to sell some of the items we picked up. We're going to craft some arrows, and we're going to go straight back to fight that boss. And then I'm going to show you guys the special area, the new enemy type, and then we should be able to close off from there, because your boy's kind of thirsty, and I got some chip pizza in the fridge, you know, I'm trying to eat on. Some good. Okay, so how much money do I have? 21,000. Daggers now, and we're gonna ditch the Spike Club. We don't need it. It's really weak. We don't need the hooked longsword. It's really weak. Pickaxes. We're gonna sell the black powder because I don't plan on making any explosive arrows. We need that for a quest. We need that for a quest. Should be good. I don't really think we need to sell anything else except for these two. And that's mainly just to clear up some inventory space. So now, if we go ahead and check, we now have the twin daggers. 56 per hit. That'll be for later if I come back to this build. And then you didn't see this earlier, but we got the Wind Scepter now. The allure of this is it's blunt, but also it does this, which sends out pulses of wind at enemies, which knocks them back. That's more so for people doing a magic build. But I just mainly wanted to buy it because I've never bought it before. Now to go to where we need to be to take care of business. Oh. I was so busy rushing to the boss, I forgot they would have respawned by now. Okay, you go ahead and kill him. They doing too much. We don't need to fight all these people in this room every time. But they head in here, so it can't be helped. So there Kara go again, doing too much. About to go kill the people in the tunnel. You only need to fight them. She'll come back. I'll wait for her.
This beast. The shard has granted it immense power. I can feel it ripping the
Yeah,
mana
they're
from
very
the air.
aggressive. And the thing is, like, I have the
Face a
option to tell them to
powerful
wait.
sorcerer.
I need to make AI. I need to make their AI blueprint have a logic where they tell themselves sometimes not to fight enemies. She went back there and lost to one dude. I just leveled you up. What are you doing? Oh my god. Somebody send this girl some help. It's one guy. Wait, what the hell? There's only supposed to be one with daggers. I'll give it to her. That's justified. That's one of the stronger ones. Hey, you right. Percent chance. It's supposed to just be the... I could have sworn it was supposed to be these two guys, though. These two guys and one guy with daggers. Well, three guys. At this point, I think I've made so many iterations of this game, bro. I'm forgetting spawns. Maybe that's a good thing, though. Maybe someday I'll be able to come back and play my game and not know what the heck's going on at all. Okay, so we're going to heal Kara. We're going to level them all up since they leveled up again. She's almost at max, almost at 15. Go all in on strength so he hits harder this time around. And all in on focus so he heals more. Ghost in the Code. Reminds me of Ghost in the Shell. I used to love that anime. Especially the opening. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to save. So we did all this preparation. We don't want to lose our progress. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's bring an end to their tyranny. Combo is, well, if he doesn't block me, doop, doop, boop. Okay. And the reason why this is so effective is because it makes it so you don't have to worry about healing yourself too much. Which is in turn, since you're making sure you have full health, because whenever your health gets low, your healer's going to decide to try to heal you. Like, just naturally. So if you're able to keep your health pool, like, full majority of the fight, he's going to focus on actually just doing DPS, which is what he's doing right now. I'm out of stamina. Ah! Okay, he's more than past 50%. He's about to pull some BS. But we might be able to kill him and then just ignore it. Ah, he killed him before I could heal off them. Ah! Okay, this is it. I want to get the last hit. I deserve this. Hey. Ah. Rest in peace. We did it. Oh my god, we did it. First thing we're gonna do is we can get ourselves our Oathbreaker shard.
My Deathbringer. You never disappoint.
Oh god. Okay. Focusing on that fight got my eyes hurting.
The smith was here. Let's hope he's of good merit.
We saved these losers. Now we get the key to the mine. Oof. You ever just crack your neck and just hit different? That was crazy. Now we use our key that we just got from him to get our reward.
Let's see what we can find.
Let me save before I do this. Just in case I fall to my death. Also, let me familiarize myself with the jump button. There we go. Go ahead and do this side quest while we're here. I forgot you can't hit explosive barrels with magic weapons. It doesn't end well. It's so funny to me. I love that I did that. What's our playtime at right now? So right now we've been playing for 2 hours. That's enough to do the main quest if you're bad, like me. So let's say I still have the Silver Seeker quest, which comes next. That's the next thing, so you can't do that yet. Trader's Trifle is literally like a series of quests, which probably take like an hour. So I would say, if you were to complete everything, I'd say probably like 5 hours right now. Assuming that you did everything either on your first go or just a little efficient. I can't, hey man, don't be mean to me. I'm trying here. It's not that I'm bad at it, it's just I'm cocky. And I expect to win. I'm going to pick them up before I lose them. Okay, so we got that quest done. We have that item. Also keep in mind, I'm doing speedrun shit. So I'm like collecting items I don't need yet because I know where they go. Side quests we still have. We got to Hunter the Hunted. That's killing that group of bandits and bringing that item back to the captain. The Roots quest, that involves going to a location, going back, helping her, then she gets sick, all sorts of stuff happens. Eldern, this is just turning it in to talk to him now that we saved him. Marguerite, this is to turn into the fact that we did the Donbar quest. Kara, that's the thing between her and Cain. Altorus' necklace, that leads into the Hunter quest line to get the Hunter's like armor set and all that stuff. And then Statue Sword, that's Trader's Trifle, so that's like the Trader's quest line. Or at least the start of it. So we still have at least like, if we were to keep going, we would have at least probably like 2 to 3 more hours of content to do, depending on how efficient we are. Put a little bit in focus. So we need at least 20 to use this spell. When we get 20, we'll be able to use this. I don't know if I have any items that can give me focus. Does it give focus? It does, that's right, it's a mage item. So now we can do it. Well, he's not supposed to sit on the floor like that, but I mean, I guess that's one way for him to spawn. Let's test him in battle. That's what we're going to do. Also, let's find a location. We did the arena quest. We did the vampire quest. Only thing we could do now would be... Let's go bother the bandits. Let's go bother the bandits. And I'm going to try to do it solo. So I'm going to tell all my companions to just wait. I'm going to leave them here. And we're going to use our new spell and see how effective it is. Okay. And see? He's a little turret.
No remorse, Deathbringer.
Look at him go. What a hero. Oh, damn. I forgot going through those teleport your companions with you. I'm just going to go ahead and put them on follow so they don't act weird. Now, bandits are a little more annoying now because I buffed their damage. So they're more of a serious threat now. Oh, he didn't despawn yet. That's why I can't summon another one. It put him. What the heck? It put him all the way down there. I don't think he can even see the enemy from there. I was hoping he would sit up top. Well, I'm putting myself in a bad spot. That's a lot of people. A lot of people do a lot of damage. This guy going in over here. Oh, I might die. Ah! There we go. Only on this spell, because once you summon them, he kind of just stays out. He stays out until he like based on how much focus or how high your focus is, he has a different duration. So I think what I could do is make it so if it's not an acceptable area for him to spawn, he just won't spawn. That way you don't have to worry about not being able to use it. He's still very prototype, but as you saw before, he does damage. Like, he was blasting. He shoots 3 fireballs at a time. And then every single time he does it, it plays that effect. It's really, I really like it. I'm really proud of it. But going forward from there, that should be everything I wanted to show with today's stream. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to one of my other saves, which I refuse to delete because it's, to get to where it is, it's kind of like a jump in a hoop. Ooh, God. Now, DJ, I think everybody else may be AFK, but I wanted to do another key giveaway. So if there's anyone else still left, type 1 in the chat to enter to get another key. I think this is the record. I think it's my second record. Because it's saying there's 6 people. But yeah, this is the record after I've done all of the side quests, essentially. And then if I don't see another one, DJ, we'll just go ahead and give you the key. But in order to get to where we're going, I'm going to start off by showing you one of my favorite... I mean, I guess everybody's just dozed off, probably. But I'm going to show you one of my favorite bugs in the game. Well, I'm not going to call it a bug, because it's so dumb, I want to say it's a feature. I love that so much. It's only this ability. This ability alone, if you're going off a ledge, sends you God knows where. And I've discovered that this morning. Yeah, I freaking love Frank's stuff. Frank did a great job. I'd make tweaks to some of them to make them like fit more with the animation style, because some of them are kind of like a little too over the top. But a lot of his main stuff is really solid. But this animation, out of all the ones he's made, is the only one that does this. Where if you go off of something, you just launch. And since ALS is momentum based, you just freaking go flying every time you do it off of anything. So I know people are going to use it as a speed run spatter, but low key, I'm okay with that. As long as it doesn't break something, which I don't think it does. I mean, they're definitely good. I mean, the only like non-Frank thing I wanted to buy was the Lancer set. There's an animation set for an enemy using a big lance. I wanted to get that. Yeah, I used the root motion. I think the problem is because if you're doing a skill, like let's say I go to do the kick, right? When you're doing a skill and you're in air, it cancels the skill. Or at least it's supposed to. For that ability, he keeps going, but then once he hits the air, he stops. Or in that case, he goes backwards. It's really weird. It's finicky. I'm not gonna change it. I love these weapons too much. But yeah. And no, it's not some T-pose at the end. So this is essentially what happens afterwards. A cutscene is going to play when you come to this area. You're going to speak to this NPC up here. And he'll tell you you need to recover these badges and help him out, so he'll let you go through. We animate games. Why is it not that how many words in between? You can pretty much take any base animation you have, change and move stuff around enough to make it your own animation and make changes to it. That's why like a lot of people have basically taken the base Unreal Engine stuff without having to spend a dime and been able to change it. Yeah, line trace might help. But yeah, this is the area you guys don't have access to yet. There's a new cave. There's a new enemy type in here, but I already killed them. And a bunch of other stuff. This is going to be another thing for a side quest. And then I can just use this to get around. Well, no. I still have to be on a ledge or something. But this cave plays a really important part in the next quest line. Because you're going to meet a character who's running away from a group of enemies. You're going to help fight those enemies, and then you're going to figure out that he was running for other reasons too. And this is the boating quest line. This takes you to a special fishing spot, and it's full of enemies, and they want you to try to clear them out. Which activates the fishing minigame, which is like a fishing contest. which all has to do with the new area, since it's a sea town. Oh yeah. I think it's We Make the Game. Ooh, I've had that in my cart for probably like the better part of a year and never bought it. Because I want to use it just for a boss. I don't want it to be a weapon type, or at least a consistent one. I just want to use it for a boss. And welcome to the new area. So here, we're in Red Banner territory. So here you fight the Red Banner Bandits. They are very strong, very well equipped. And you are in their area. I swear to God, I've never seen that be on sale. I've literally had it in my cart forever, and I've never seen a sale for it. Black Friday might be the time he does it. I never see We Make the Game do a sale on anything. Oh, and yeah, so these are the Vowel Keepers. Whenever they deal damage to an enemy, they have a high chance of dealing deadly poison. They're a legendary weapon. There's only 4 legendary weapons in the game right now, and this is one of them. One of them doesn't work yet because you kind of have to combine it with another item, which you don't have access to that side quest yet. Go ahead and fall. What is this man doing? They're still fighting out there somewhere. Oh shit. Oh, he already solved it.
Excellent notions.
So, first I'll finish off explaining the Vowel Keepers. So essentially, the Vowel Keepers have a high chance of dealing deadly poison, as well as their high damage legendary weapons. The Red Banner set. Do I have that on me? Nah, not on this record, because I restarted on this one. But yes, you can get their armor eventually, but you have to do their quest line to join them. But the way this weapon works is it has one special ability, which let me turn my HUD back on. Okay, so with the HUD on, he's got, if you hold down utility skills, you can use your weapon special skill. Its skill is Vile Assault, which it flies you forward and creates this puff of smoke that poisons enemies in the smoke, as well as does slashing damage when it hits them, with a chance of causing poison on hit. So it does a fuck ton of damage, but it only applies to poison once, so it's not busted. You're not stacking poison. And then every hit also has a chance of dealing poison damage. And then the cool part is, because of the way I made this skill, you can basically go into Vile Assault from any part of the combo. So you could go, or you could just do the whole combo and just go into it. And then the other ability... So that's shotgun. What is this? What skill is this? Oh, that's it. That's what I was looking for. This is the other ability you guys don't have access to. Now, this model is just temporary. I actually have an artist who's set aside to make a model. I just kind of need the money to pay him. But essentially, he's a burning knight you can summon. He's the next level above the thing I showed you earlier, which acts as a turret. So he essentially acts like a temporary companion. He follows you around and stuff. And he does like a ton of fire damage. Is Kara level 15 yet? She's like just under 15. What the hell? There he is. Dang it, by the time he came out, the enemies were already dead. Oh, well, now you get to see. There's a few more. Now, if you were to use the ability again while he's still out, you'll just do Standing Flames. And then after a set period of time, based on how high your focus is, he'll bounce back and despawn. Another thing you didn't get to see earlier, which I want to go ahead and make sure I have in this recording as well, before I get off. The higher your bow mastery, you unlock bow skills. So... you got 3 of a kind, you fire 3 arrows. And then you have Gambling Shot 2. And you get to pick your bow skills based on like your mastery level. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and I'm gonna wrap it up there. Cause your boy gotta eat some, and also I got kind of a headache from talking and thinking too much and getting bodied. But as you can see, on this record there are 49 deaths. So it is a tragedy, and the playtime is like 48 hours. So this is like my consistent record that I come back to whenever I need to test certain things that are in game. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. We didn't play anything non-copy. What the heck? Stream disconnected for a second. Crookshanks, what you doing to my stream? Okay. Danny Cash. First, I need you to. Well, the time frame was already up. You already got your key. I just need to send it to you. So, you need to tell me your Twitter. You just gotta follow me and then message me. And then I'll send you your key over Twitter. And both of you want a key, so you both get a key. What is happening? Why does it say viewers? I didn't end the stream. There we go. Now it's showing them. I'm gonna refresh chat real quick. I'm so weirded out. Literally, in Streamlabs, it's telling me there's 6 people in here, but then YouTube's telling me there's only 2. Let me see. Danny Cash. Danny, did you subscribe this? Did you subscribe today? That's so weird. It must be frozen or something, because it just says 6. Yeah, either way. You guys are great. I'm gonna go ahead and... how can I send you your key? Oh! On my YouTube, it should show my my business email on my About tab. Go there, and then send it to my email my business email, and I'll send you the key that way. And DJ Shiro, do you have Twitter so I can send it to you on there? Okay. Well, it's lagging for me now, but I'm not seeing you guys' updates. So what I'm going to do now is... okay, so... okay, I see you, Shiro. So I'm going to send you your key now. I went and sent it over, and then Danny, if you're in the Discord, yeah, I got you. If you're in the Discord, I can send it to you on Discord. Yeah, either way. I mean, if you can get to my my email, you can do it that way too. Yeah, if you still don't get your key, like by tomorrow, by emailing me or getting on the Discord and messaging me, just go ahead and come back to this video, because it's going to be on the thing. But everybody else got their keys. Everything should be good. I'm going to send that to you once you reach out, because I think that there's a delay. I'm not really getting your responses. I'm gonna go ahead and hit some hay. Crookshanks. My cat says good night.